YouTube, is Rico, man. I'm back with another video, man. Y'all see what we got going on. We got Lil Tim released on 100K bond, still facing murder, King Von's killers. So y'all already know what time it is, man. If you're brand new to the channel or you've been watching videos on the channel but not yet subscribe right now. Also tell your friends and family about our channel, and hopefully they become supporters of the channel because we're gonna grind to 5K. Make sure y'all also smash that like button and comment on this video as well to help this video get recommended to a larger audience of people and hopefully bring in new supporters to the channel that'll help us on the ground of 5K. We almost at 1,500, y'all. We just one subscriber away from 1,500, and then another 1,500, we gonna hit 3K, man. So it's crazy that our channel has been growing every single day, man. So I appreciate y'all, and other than that, man, we're gonna go ahead and start the screen record. That started. Starting this video now.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090J, but I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. For this video, I was gonna take a day off. I asked on Instagram, should I take the day off or should I make the Lil Tim video? And you know, that's how we ended up here. Everybody wanted the video, and y'all know I'm rocking with y'all. So we're gonna jump right into it. Timothy Leaks, more commonly known as Lil Tim, became infamous in the hip-hop community back in November of 2020 when he was arrested for the shooting death of Chicago legend King Von. 22-year-old Lil Tim is a close associate of Savannah rapper Quando Rondo, and Tim was easily identified on surveillance video, specifically by his clothing that he was previously seen wearing. Quando Rondo had been filming a music video, posting snippets of what was being recorded, and both the cameraman and Quando posted to their Instagram story showing Lil Tim wearing a black shirt, gray hoodie underneath, black pants, and Jordans, not knowing a shooting would later take place. It's being said that everything was unexpected. Quando wasn't prepared for Von, clearly, and as fast as Von's hands made contact with Quando's face, Lil Tim came around the SUV and started firing. Two different surveillance angles give off two different perspectives. At first glance, it looks like a clear-cut murder. At second glance, when you see the amount of people in King Von's entourage, it looks more like Lil Tim was defending Quando. But that's neither here or there, as Lil Tim has just been released from the Fulton County Jail in Atlanta after posting a $100,000 bond. Now this comes just days after NBA YoungBoy was able to duck a Rico charge and bonded out on a federal firearm offense after putting up $500,000 in cash on top of two properties worth over $1.5 million. And it seems crazy that Tim is free for $100,000 on a murder charge while YoungBoy put up $2 million on a gun charge.
And that's the thing, man. People, it's just so weird how the justice system works, man. It's like some of the charges for different cases, it just don't make no sense. How NBA YoungBoy had to put up $500,000 plus two properties pretty much worth around what, $1.5 million, I think he just said, to get off on a federal gun charge, but yet a person arrested for murder only had to pay a $100K bond to get out of jail. It don't make no sense. I just don't see why they make the sentencing and requirements for a bond different in certain cases, and especially a case compared to a firearm, and you got one that's with murder, but yet the person with the gun charge got to pay way more than the other person that's involved in a murder charge. I don't know, man. Y'all comment down below how y'all feel about the justice system and the way they sentencing and bond requirements work for different cases and stuff. Because especially something for a murder charge, you would think you would have to pay a lot more than a $100K bond or something. But at the end of the day, somebody with a gun charge got to pay damn near $500,000 and then some more shit just to get out of that. Not even get off the charge, but get out of jail. So it's just all weird how they got that all set up and stuff, man. It just don't make no sense. Other than that, man, let's continue.
But hey, maybe that's a good sign for Lil Tim, and they can throw a fucking bond party or some shit. Lil Tim being granted bond doesn't necessarily mean much as far as the progression of his case. It doesn't mean they must not have enough evidence, because the evidence is clear cut. The only thing debatable is the motive, and if the shooting that led to King Von's death was self-defense. But Lil Tim's camp aren't the only ones happy for his release. The whole fucking O Block wants this kid's head, on top of everyone else that had close ties to Von. Even Von's sister was saying free Lil Tim when he first got arrested, because nobody wants him in prison. Nobody wants that type of justice served. They want bullets flaming through his fucking body and Von beating his ass in the afterlife. Since the shooting happened, Quando's glorified what happened, because at the end of the day, he's catching the blame for it. So to not look pussy, he has to stand on it, which puts him in a position, in my opinion, that he doesn't even want to be in. But when he chose to dress up like Lil Tim, there isn't much left to be said. And it's on site between Quando, Tim, and Youngboy versus O Block 600 and whoever else was on Von's side. Only time will tell how this war is gonna play out. Now, like I said, with him being free, that it doesn't really mean much. It's not really a negative. It's not really a positive. A lot of people are getting bonds for murders. If you've been following.
Yeah, people gotta realize just because you get a bond, you still gotta fight that case. The case ain't necessarily over. It just means right now, your case is at whatever stage it's at. So pretty much they not gonna do too much. They just gonna let you out, but you probably gonna have some rules to go by when you get out and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, since the case is not over, they can still lock you back up at any time. So if he say the case, they pretty much come to a final result, they gonna charge him with whatever they decide to charge him with, or they gonna dismiss the case. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some type of charge. For one, he had the gun, so they already gonna look at that. And two, the murder, so that can go either way, self-defense or not. But at the end of the day, I don't think they're gonna let him off scot-free without any type of charges. I believe they probably gonna get him a charge, and who knows, they might have him get time or they might not. Or shit, they might even get him another bond if he do end up getting some type of charge that actually is the final result. So it's gonna be, it's pretty much a waiting game at the end of the day. But at the end, to me, the bond is a finesse, just because of the simple fact, if they decide to charge you with the murder charge or whatever case you involved in, you pretty much going right back to jail. So, and then they gonna probably give you a whole nother bond if that's the case too as well. But we gonna see, man, because some people get a bond and their case might be over with, but they got some rules and stuff. So it's all 50-50 at the end of the day, man. He could possibly still go back to jail for the murder charge, or he might go back to jail for a different charge. Who knows, man? We're gonna have to wait and see. But other than that, let's continue on.
Following my channel, you'll see that there's a lot of crazy people that even kill kids, that get bonds on murder charges. Versus with Youngboy and the feds just don't fuck off. You really gotta sweeten the deal. You gotta put some money up, even if it's on a gun charge. And he's still facing up to 10 years just on that charge alone. But of course, there's gonna be reactions coming out from people from Chicago, people that have already been voicing their thoughts and opinions since King Von was killed. And you know, there's gonna be a lot of internet shit back and forth, and it may lead to something actually happening in the streets. And I don't think anyone isn't expecting that. I'm sure the police are expecting something to happen. And you know,
they definitely expected something to happen, man. They know what they doing. At the end of the day, they look at it as either way, it's gonna be two birds with one stone killed. They can possibly lock him or whoever up, NBA Youngboy or Lil Tim, etc., etc. They can lock them up and pretty much take them off the streets for a long time, or they can let the streets handle that situation and go about their business and stuff and just lock somebody else up. It's a repeating cycle. They really don't care if they lock these people up, because at the end of the day, they know these same people that got locked up for a reason is gonna end up right back on the streets, probably doing the same things, and probably gonna have something happen to them if they get caught by the ops lacking or whatever the case is and stuff and get killed. So at the end of the day, the jail know it's always gonna be somebody coming right back to jail, whether it be somebody new or somebody that's already been there. They gonna get somebody in jail at the end of the day that's involved in those situations and stuff like that. So they looking at it as either way, this whole situation it's gonna continue on, and we gonna continue to arrest them motherfuckers for certain shit. So it is what it is, but we gonna continue on.
No, the last Atlanta case, I brought this up, but they have Lil Tim's verified address posted on the fucking court site. Now that address is in Savannah, Georgia. It's not in Atlanta, and I don't know the stipulations. I don't know the requirements of Lil Tim's release because it wasn't public information. So if he has to stay within Fulton County, he's gonna be living in Atlanta, and I guess they haven't posted the fucking address, or he put in a motion for them not to post it. But if he's going back to Savannah, Georgia, I mean, they got his address right on the fucking website. You know what I'm saying? And you know people are going to be trying to make a move on him. Quando knows it. Everybody knows it. And like I said, I feel like this isn't a situation Quando wanted to be in. When I view him, even though he says he did all this and that, that's cool. You got to say that when you're a rapper, right? He just seems like somebody that's laid back, chilling, just trying to get money. And because this situation happened and his homeboy handled it how his homeboy was supposed to. If we're going to be unbiased about this, if you're a rapper and your homeboy shoots the shit out of somebody that was just fucking you up, he did what he was supposed to, right? It doesn't mean I'm a fan of Quando. It doesn't mean I'm a this, that, and the third. You can't look at it in terms of favoritism. He did what the fuck he was supposed to do. But that puts Quando in a situation where everyone's looking at him like, that's your man's. You might as well have just pulled the trigger because we're going to come after you like we're going to come after him. It honestly didn't seem like he wanted that negative attention. He didn't want that pressure put on him. But he has to stand on it because if he acted pussy, the Crips aren't going to go behind him. NBA's camp isn't going to go behind him. And because he decided to stand on it and get disrespectful with it, he's got those, close affiliations. He's still tied in with the Crips and tied in with NBA. But like I said, we're just going to see how this plays out. I guarantee there's going to be a lot more action on the internet than there is in the streets. And if something does happen in the streets, it's going to be major fucking news. But hey, it's 10 out of J.
That's pretty much the end of the video. That's officially the end of this video because we can continuously talk about a lot of factors behind this situation and both sides of how everybody is looking at the situation and what they would do and stuff like that. But that's not this video. Other than that, man, if you're brand new to the channel or you've been watching videos on the channel, subscribe. If you haven't, tell your friends and family also to come and support the channel and subscribe. And I'll make sure y'all like and comment on this video, help this video get recommended to a larger audience, and hopefully bring new supporters to the channel that will subscribe and help us on the ground of 5K. Other than that, man, I'm gonna see y'all later on with more videos. Peace.